微熱が続き、動悸が激しくなることがある。なるほど。他に何か気がついたことはある？
Hello everyone and welcome back to Dracu-riot. And in the last episode we made all the necessary choices to reach Rio's route, and now we are on Rio's route. So let's continue. What's this doctor talking about?
他には、そうですね。喉が渇く感じがします。だけど、いくら飲み物を飲んでも、その感じがいつまでもなくならなくて。
なるほどね。その症状がこの前の処置の後から続いているわけね。はい。
先生、私の病気って一体どういうものなんでしょうか？
So she has some kind of illness.
あなたの病気はね、非常に特殊なものなの。でも大丈夫。ちゃんとうちで処方した薬を飲めばすぐに症状は落ち着くから。
A dream from when I still visited the hospital. My head still feels a little fuzzy. However, my heart is beating faster than usual and my breathing has also gotten faster. Was it because I saw that dream? Or is it the other way around?
確かに、ちょっとだけ熱あるかも。いけない、もうこんな時間。お夕飯の準備しなくちゃ。
Morning! Peering into the kitchen whilst rubbing my drowsy eyes, I find Inamura moving around busily.
おはようございます、ムツラ先輩。ごめんなさい。まだお夕飯できていないんです。もうちょっと待っててくださいね。
Sure, there's no rush. We all stayed up late last night, so they'll probably be asleep for a little longer.
でも、今日は学院ありますよ。もう連休も終わったんですから、皆さんちゃんと。
A roaring noise comes from the stove. Inamura-san, a fire! A fire! It's coming from the pot.
すみません、今、
Are you alright?
大丈夫です。ちょっとびっくりしちゃっただけで。
Come on, show me your hand. After putting out the fire on the stove, I grab her hand and turn on the tap. Cold water gushes out, covering her fair hands, along with mine as they hold onto her. Her hands feel abnormally hot, perhaps compared to the water. It was only for a moment, so you should be fine, but some people still get scalded. Okay, that should be enough. Inamura-san, are you really alright?
大丈夫です。すみません。実は私も起きたばっかりで、まだぼーっとしちゃってて。他の人のこと全然言えませんね。それとありがとうございました、ムツラ先輩。
It's fine. My heart skips a beat when she looks up at me embarrassingly. The sunset seeping through the gaps in window make her cheeks seem even redder. I'm not misunderstanding that she actually has feelings for me or anything. Nope, it's okay.
それでですね。
Yeah?
そろそろ手を。このままだとお料理できませんし。
Your hand. Whoa! Sorry, I didn't realize.
ムツラ先輩もちょっとぼーっとしてるかもしれません。
I know, right? Sorry, I'm going to wash my face.
はい。しっかりと目を覚ましてきてくださいね。
Got it. Responding with a wry smile just as I'm heading for the bathroom, I notice Elina staring from the corner. What are you doing, Elina?
おはよう、ゆうと。なんだか朝からイチャイチャしてたみたいだから、お邪魔にならないようにタイミングを測ってたんだよ。
We weren't flirting.
違うの？ 朝立ちじゃなくて夕立ち？おう、リオに処理してもらってたんじゃなかったの？
Unfortunately, that's not the case. How the hell did you come to that conclusion? And that's nowhere close to flirting.
イチャイチャの範疇ではしてたんだ。
We weren't flirting, nor were we touching each other.
おはよう、エリナちゃん。何のお話？ドブラエウートラ。
Say
今
what?
リオとユウトが触りっこしてたよねって話。触りっこ？ああ、うん。確かにムツラ先輩と触りっこしてたけど。
Hey,
ほら。なるほど。これは事の次第を正確に聞く必要がありそうね。こんな時間からお台所で触りっこ？ムツラ君がそんな人だったなんて。
wait, Miu, Meta-san, when did you two appear?
柳井先輩もメラ先輩もおはようございます。これであとはニコラ先輩だけですね。お夕飯もう少しでできますから、ちょっとだけ待ってください。
She returns to the kitchen with a smile. I really want her to explain the situation to them.
さて、ユウト、ムツラ君。
Well, like I said, if what you two are suspecting is true, Inamura-san wouldn't be fine like this, would she? Look carefully.
確かに稲村さんなら。リオちゃん、そういうの苦手なはずだし。
Saying that, Miu and Meta look both in Inamura's direction.
いけない。頑張らなくちゃ。
She stops and sighs for a moment, then appears to shake her head as if trying to get herself motivated before starting work again.
平気じゃなさそう。じゃあ本当にムツラ君ってあれいないよ。ユウトなら顔洗ってくるって洗面所行ったよ。逃げたわね。私こういうことをごまかすのは良くないと思う。行くわよ、メラさん。うん。いってらっしゃい。エリナちゃん、お皿出してもらえる？ラドナ。
That's the story.
なるほどね。それでバタバタしていたのか。僕はまた闇の王子率いる地獄の軍勢が終焉のラッパを鳴らしながら攻め込んできたのかと思ったよ。
What? I don't think it was that noisy, but I'm glad that woke you up.
まったくだ。昨日は少しはしゃぎすぎてしまったからね。そんなことでもなければ悠久の眠りの世界をいつまでも漂っていたかもしれない。
After explaining the situation to Nicola, he responds fancily as usual with a hint of self-derision. Anyway, I'm a little worried since she was acting weirdly.
リオくんのことかい？そりゃ手を握ったことを触りっこと称してしまうのはかなりおかしいことだけど、彼女としてはそれほど珍しいことでも。
Well, holding hands is basically touching each other, although not necessarily in a sexual way. I'm talking about how she's feeling physically.
それは失礼。確かに彼女はああ見えて気丈なところがあるからね。自分の体調が悪いのを隠しているというのはあり得ることだ。
Yeah, you could say she's strong-willed or has a strong sense of responsibility. Nicola, you said you have work today, right?
ああ、僕もエリナ君も今日は幸運と悪運の混ざり合う欲望のるつぼでさまよえる子羊たちの手を引く役割を与えられている。
Is saying I have casino work so hard? Since I was injured in that operation, I was told to take 2 to 3 days off. Our chief told me that when he asked Mio and Meta to help out with the cleanup work, they'll probably be heading to work right after school. Which means Ofsa-san. Ofsa was talking beside us in the classroom, so I call out to her.
私ですか？
I just want to check. I was wondering if Inamura-san had today off.
はい、そうですね。
Thanks. Sorry for interrupting your conversation.
いえ、どういたしまして。
Returning a smile at my thanks, she returns to her conversation right away. Well, I'll go home early just in case.
それがいい。一人より二人がいいさと昔の人も言っていた。
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2, and so on. I'm back! And thus I went straight back to the dorm after school finished. However, it appears that Inamura was still first to arrive and greeted me with a smile.
おかえりなさい、ムツラ先輩。今日は風紀班のお仕事じゃなかったんですか？
We managed to crack a large case, so I was told to rest.
そうなんですか。お疲れ様です。
Thanks, though you were the one who did all the work.
そんなことないです。あれは偶然で。
She hangs her head with her face turning red. You also have a day off today? Everyone else will be home late due to work. There's no rush to prepare breakfast today.
いえ、皆さんお仕事の時こそ帰ってきてすぐに食べられるようちゃんと用意しておきたいです。
I wanted her to take it easy, but maybe I ended up creating the opposite effect. I see. Then tell me if there's anything I can help with.
はい、ありがとうございます。
She's probably proud of her own housework skills. I suppose I should let her go about her usual business, but make sure I'm ready to help at a moment's notice. Her enthusiasm is really likable. As such, I head back to my room and change into something comfortable before making myself at home in front of the television with a book.
ムツラ先輩。
Is something wrong?
いえ、ここで本を読まれてるのは初めて見たので。
Yeah, I haven't had much time to read anything lately.
お疲れ様です。
There's a hint of wariness in her words. I might be overthinking things, but she really does seem a little different from usual. Inamura-san?
大丈夫です。
Her hands are pressed against the sink and her head is down. After noticing me looking at her, she frantically waves her hands around. You've been like this since this morning.
辛いというほどでは。
I move closer to her whilst she tries to pass it off and forcefully place my hand on her forehead. I knew you had a fever, your face is red, and your breathing is racked.
でも、そんなに大したことじゃ。
Then it's all the more reason to rest and heal before it gets any worse.
でも、皆さんのお食事の用意もしないといけないですし。
I'll handle that. Who said that you had to be the only one doing this job? Everyone should be doing their part, yet you've been doing everything. Let me handle it every once in a while.
ですけど。
She really thinks she's in charge of the housework. She looks at me stubbornly. Actually, this reminds me, we had a promise.
約束ですか？
Did you forget? I promised I would cook, didn't I? This scene again. It seems that she has recalled why the promise was made, in addition to the promise itself. Her face turns bright red and places her hands over her mouth. There's a she missing. Her face turns bright red and she places her hands over her mouth. Maybe I got her temperature too high. I see that you remember now. How about I fulfill that promise today?
ムツラ先輩も腕を怪我されてますし。
Actually, it's already healed. I think it's because you licked it. Maybe I said too much because even I'm getting embarrassed. But this isn't the time for that. I try to convince her again. I want to do the cooking as thanks as well. Or would you rather that I show my gratitude some other time?
いえ、そんなお礼なんて全然。
So you insist on doing the housework at all costs?
そういうわけではないんですが、お料理自信ないんですよね。
She glances at me apologetically. I see, she doesn't trust me with an entire meal. This isn't just for her, but everyone as well. I did say that, but I still cooked fairly often.
そうだったんですか？
I lived alone before coming here. I had money problems, so I usually cooked for myself. But I was only cooking for myself. I've never cooked for others, so of course I wouldn't be so confident. And I'm only lacking confidence because that's how good your cooking is. I didn't want to compare with you.
私の料 ですね。若い男の人が自炊しているイメージって私全然わかんなくて、すみません。
That's sexist. I'm not surprised. Most students would eat with their parents. If not, there are plenty of fast foods and instant meals available. My situation is probably rare. There's nothing to apologize for. Do you have more trust in me now?
はい、それではお願いいたします。
Got it. Then please return to your room and rest.
もしよかったらここで見ていても構いませんか？
She doesn't trust me at all.
ムツラ先輩のことを信用していないわけではなくて。
Though I doubt she can get any sleep when she's all worried.
体調の方もですね、そんなにずっと辛いわけじゃなくて、ごくたまに立っているのが辛い瞬間があるくらいで、座っていれば全然問題なくて。
Alright, then you can sit there and watch.
いいんですか？
If you're not feeling well, you have to rest properly. Promise me that. Satisfied with that answer, I give her a nod before opening the fridge. Did you already plan out the dishes?
いえ、材料はちょこちょこと余っていたんで、どう使おうか考えていたところです。
I see. Then I'll try to use up some of them.
はい。
Nodding to myself, I peer inside the fridge. Unlike when I was living alone, it's difficult to estimate the portions. Multiplying everything by 6 might cause leftovers because there are a lot of girls here. But I don't want to leave them with empty stomachs either. The easiest way to go about this is to cook stir-fried dishes. Even if there are leftovers, we can have them again for dinner. Keeping in mind that I want something quick to make. Am I doing anything wrong?
いえ、すごく手際よくより分けてるなと思って。何にするかは決まりましたか？
I'm thinking of cooking some stir-fry just to be safe, but I don't think we'll have enough with what we've got now, so I'm thinking about going out shopping.
それなら私が。
You said you sometimes feel sick if you stand, right? Collapsing halfway during shopping is no laughing matter. She really has a strong sense of obligation. I don't want you out and about when you're not feeling well, but want to come shopping with me?
いいんですか？
No, it's not alright. Personally, I want you to stay home and rest. But it's not good to have stress pent up when you're sick. I guess it'll be fine if we just went out for a little.
ムツラ先輩。はい、ありがとうございます。
And thus we head to the supermarket in front of the station. Next time on Dracu-riot. Thanks for watching everyone and have a nice day. Bye bye.